Here comes the big dog. I bet Michael Cole just says that shit in his sleep. That's big dog.
Ryback?
It's big dog. No, that's the big guy.
Oh, sorry.
And Paul White is the big show.
Well, that I knew. Come on. Give me a little
And Ray
bit more
Traylor
credit.
was the big boss man. And then in the 80s, we had Big John Studd.
Do you know, I forgot that this happened, but when Ray Traylor went back to WCW and they couldn't call him the big boss man, I think it was Tony Schiavone. He was like, oh my God, that is a big boss, man.
Of a man. I don't remember that.
I don't
That
think I
can't be
saw
real.
it. I don't think I saw it. No, it's real. It's real.
That's a big
Or-
boss of a man.
Or is it a Mandela thing, like the cruiserweights can cruiserweight, brother?
It might be.
Where
See,
everyone
that's the
thinks they
thing.
heard that, but you can't find a clip of it anywhere?
That's why I don't believe it, because you said you did not see it. So I can't believe it. It's too good. It's a big boss. Man, it's like when Brutus, the beefcake butcher cakes, went to WCW, and they're like, he's butchered a friendship. We can say butcher out that way, right? Yeah, we got it.
Why is he George W. Bush?
Yeah, he attacked.
Yeah,
attacked Hogan.
Butcher French. Yeah. Butchered it. He butchered it. He
That one's legit.
you could say he butchered that friendship. You know, before we get into the meat of the show, I just want to tell everybody that we're working on some exciting things that we want to do going forward. We're getting prepped. We're getting ready for this. And
Are you talking about us or one of your 5 bands?
I'm talking about you and I. Us.
Shit.
Us. So, you know, we like talking about movies. We like talking about Halloween, Friday the 13th, different movies that we love. Maybe a wrestling pay-per-view, things like that.
Oh, fuck. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. So we're thinking about this is something we're going to do. We're just we want to test the water. So if you're listening right now, you hear what I'm about to tell you, send us a message on Facebook or comment on the episode link on Facebook. We're going to set up a Patreon page. This show will be the same as it always is. It'll be free. It'll be the same length. You'll get all the same stuff. But we're going to set up a Patreon page where we're going to have movie commentaries where you can watch an entire movie with Dale and I doing the commentary, or a wrestling pay-per-view if you're into that. We can have those be 2 separate things so you're not commingling. And then we could have a whole separate episode of Pitch-Its. And if you become a patron, you can submit your pick for what we should pitch. We'll have separate Pitch-It episodes. So it doesn't change anything that's happening. We're not putting the show behind a paywall, obviously. We don't want to do that. But it might be something fun for you guys to participate in. And then it'll help cover the hosting costs and everything. Because we get nothing out of it. This show is just a sunk cost for us, but we do it because we love doing it. We know there's people out there listening that like to listen. And we know some of you, when you tune in and you listen to this, don't change that channel. You don't want to hear a 2-hour-long commentary about Halloween, or you don't want to hear an hour-and-a-half-long WrestleMania breakdown. So those would be, separate episodes if you were interested in that.
So the movie people can get that stuff. The wrestling people can get that stuff. Just a lot of exclusive content for you. We're gonna revamp some stuff, work on the artwork, and get this this ship looking pretty. I've been watching these cruise videos, and I love
shirts.
Oh,
you guys want shirts?
Get some shirts. I'd love a shirt. Yeah, we're just gonna revamp some shit and get some exclusive content. I've got a whole fucking series of movies of how we're gonna do some commentary checks. But I like your idea of letting them choose, us being the whores, and being like, "What you want?"
Well, yeah, if you're gonna pay, if I was gonna pay somebody like $5 a month or something,
but they're gonna pick the worst movies. They're gonna pick the worst wrestling pay-per-views.
Hey, they've spoken. In the true sense of a patron of the arts, they get to choose what we compose They choose the classical piece we're composing for the court. They choose what big dicks we paint on the Sistine Chapel wall. Michelangelo, you're a great painter. Put more dicks on here, please.
That angel doesn't have a dick, Michelangelo. Can we work on that?
Can David have a larger dick?
Instead of wings, can it have 2 dicks off the shoulders? Michelangelo.
I guess. Sure. If
That's
you
the
want
Pope.
more
That
dicks.
was me doing the Pope. That was my Pope impression. Can we get more dicks?
Oh, you're doing
Just
the
in
Pope
general.
now.
Just in general.
Doing the Pope.
I don't
We're gonna
even
go
know.
places.
I don't even know who the Pope is right now. What Pope we got?
Old
Old one or fat one?
Bart. No, I don't.
Bart. What you doing the Bart man over there?
I think we still got Pope. Fake
Who is
liberal.
Pope?
Fake liberal Pope. That everyone's like, he's a lot more liberal. He
I
just.
typed in who is Pope, and I got Pope Francis. So yeah, he's
Yeah.
that's the man.
Yeah, he's the man. The one before him, I think it was Benedict. He was he's super into hiding the pedophiles everywhere.
It's like there's too many dicks. We need to hide the dicks.
Let's shuffle these
This
guys
time.
around a bit more. They keep shuffling the deck.
Here,
like-
put on this mustache. No one will ever know.
Like, I think we just need to reshuffle the deck again. Like, no, dude, that deck is not right. You got some bad cards in there that aren't good.
It's like we're gonna need a hard reset on this.
I'm just gonna reboot it one more time. No,
for 10. I'm gonna unplug it for 10 seconds, and then we're gonna give this another go. On the Pope.
there's rat shit all inside that computer. It ain't coming back to life. Somebody took a dookie in it and pissed in it. I think we're just gonna unplug it and plug it back in and see what happens. Maybe it'll clear itself up.
So exclusive Pope content is also on the board
If that's
for our
what you want.
patron stuff.
Patrons
This
choose.
was this was a Jim idea, and I love when Jim brings it because I just love that. And at first I was like, patron thing, everyone's doing that. But that's the thing, everyone's fucking doing that. You have the GoFundMe, like, I want to go to Florida for vacation. Can you? It's like, all right, well, we're at least giving people something in return, and some, because we're gonna be doing some fun stuff. I didn't think as like the wrestling ones. That's gonna be fucking good.
Yeah,
It's gonna be good.
It will be flexible. This is a new thing we're trying. It's not like a rigid set in stone. We'll be flexible to ideas, and you would ultimately, you guys tell us what you want to hear on these special episodes. But if you don't want to contribute, that's fine. You'll still have. We're still going to put out the Monday show like usual. I guess for you guys it's Tuesday, but we record.
I want to have our cheapest tiered still quality shit.
Oh, it's all going to be quality shit. I'm thinking
like if you put in this much, we'll say your name at the end of this. Like, no, you're gonna get access to shit. You're gonna get some shit.
I'm thinking like a salad bar.
Ooh.
I guess not like a salad. I'm thinking like pizza toppings. Like if you pay for pepperoni and you only want pepperoni, you're good. You want pepperoni and mushroom? Pepperoni and mushroom. Maybe we do a 3-topping deal. You want pepperoni, mushroom, and onions? Not one of those 3 things is better or worse than the other necessarily, right? It's not like, I think it'll just, the higher up the tiers go, you'll just get more of these. And then if you only want one or the other, you can do a la carte stuff.
Yeah, a la carte.
A la carte. A la carte. I wanted to just get the business out of the way.
Front load that business. Yeah, we were gonna record one of these secret little patron tracks last week, but I had internet issues, so we didn't get to it. But the next couple weeks, we're gonna start banking some, and then gonna listen to you folks, see what you want. Please, SummerSlam '94. And that'd be pretty cool. We're gonna drop some really good shit around Halloween time once the fall hits. It's gonna be in full fucking force.
Do you want to, speaking of Halloween, talk about the Halloween news?
We can do that because there was some Halloween news. Normally, I just keep it close and I say, I can't wait to bring that to Jim and see his reaction live. But I posted it on our Facebook page, which, not like this on Facebook. You need to get on that shit because we post bear videos and fucking Halloween news. And it's fucking fun on that. But yeah, Halloween sequel news. Now, we talked about that they're making sequels and they're filming them around the same time, and are they going to release them around the same time?
Yes.
Uh,
Is it going to be like a month later, 2 months later, the next year? We weren't clear on those details at that point.
yeah, we didn't know, but now we do. So, what should we give them first, Jim? The names or the dates?
Let's give them. I think the names are less juicy, so let's
All right.
give them.
Well,
Let's give them the names first.
yeah. Let's give them the name of the sequel here, and it's going to be Halloween Kills on October 16th, 2020. So next October, we're getting Halloween Kills.
It's a odd title to say the least.
It is, and it reminded me of the Star Wars when they give you the subtitle. You're like, Attack of the Clones. What does it mean? What does it mean? Halloween Kills. All right. I mean, it's a day that, sure.
It
Why
kills,
not?
man.
So that's the first one. Halloween Kills, October 16th, 2020. But one full calendar year later, on October 15th, instead of October 16th, we're going to get the third and final chapter of this new trilogy, and it's called Halloween Ends.
Halloween Ends.
Halloween Ends.
Do you think these are going
placeholders?
To change? Yep.
I sure hope so. I sure hope so. Yeah,
Halloween
could
Ends.
Be great. And that's
Halloween Ends makes sense, and it definitely makes sense as a placeholder as well. But Halloween Kills, I don't get it.
I would have taken a Halloween Returns or Still Halloween, and I don't know. There's probably better options. But as long as the movie's good, it doesn't really matter. And I'm sure when you're watching it, maybe there's something in there that clicks, and you're like, "That's why they called it there, because there's this new character, Mr. Stephen Halloween, and he's killing people." I get it. Wouldn't have gotten that before. So
It's weird. The day murders people, or like the day had a really good set at the Comedy Jam,
Halloween.
Or there are a lot of these things on Halloween.
People die on Halloween. Halloween kills.
People die on Halloween. 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 It's gonna be the soundtrack song.
They bring that one chick back from the 1978 one where she's like, "Speed kills." She's like, "Halloween kills, jerk." It's like, oh shit. When he pumps those brakes, I'm like, "Oh shit, don't talk shit."
Yeah,
don't talk shit.
He about to slap the shit out of her.
So we'll see.
Jerk, speed kills.
Speed kills. She's like, "Annie, stop fucking instigating shit. I'm high." Fuck.
She can't handle her shit either.
She's like, "I'm seeing people behind bushes."
Now you're seeing men in bushes.
So I'm thinking, all right, Halloween Kills. So that's next year. That's what we get to look forward to next. Halloween Kills. And I'm thinking, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, but I'm thinking the trailer needs to address how he's still alive. I think you nip that in the bud. Then get the hype train rolling on those tracks. Now, because a lot of people be like, "Well, don't give it away. That's what the movie's for." And I'm like,
no,
if you want me excited for said movie, you need to calm my fears, my anxiety of what you've created at the end of your feature film.
Of course. Here's what I would tell those people. In the trailer for the Halloween 2018, you knew what happened in the first 10 minutes, right? I mean, you knew what that setup was. You knew that that they go and see him, that he's there, that he's chained up, he escapes. Like, those beats.
Yeah, the details are what we experienced, but we knew what was going to happen.
You're not giving anything away because, in Halloween Kills, we know you're bringing back Michael. It doesn't hurt the story to show us how. It doesn't hurt the story at all, I don't think. In fact, I think some people, and my the caveat is unless you Terminator Genesis the shit out of us, And you're
I
like,
don't think
here's how he escaped. He teleported with a space device. You're like, oh, don't got to see that one.
Yeah.
You know, save for that. You're good. You just show how he got out, or how he escaped, or if they pulled him out because they thought he was dead, or whatever you do, you show that, or you at least show enough of it to where we're pretty certain. Just show enough of it so we know if either he got out on his own or somebody pulled him out, or something like that. And then you go from there. Then you just build the story up. Did they move? Are they still there? Is it 1 year later?
But Jim, this is all assuming Michael Myers is even in this movie. It's not called Michael Myers Kills. It's called Halloween Kills.
I got news for you.
And at the end of it, we saw, what's her name? Daughter. Not Laurie Strode's daughter. Angela?
Daughter.
Allison.
We saw daughter. All right, Marty. Hey, any word on Allison?
Yeah, and the word on Allison.
Marty
And the word on Allison is she was a little rattled and shaken, maybe changed at the end. She's holding that knife, which we've seen before at the end of some of these films, giving us that little hint that maybe she's damaged and she's gonna maybe pick up that where Michael left off. So maybe Michael's not even in it.
Here's what I think they should. Oh, we're semi pitching this, aren't we? I want to tell you something. Here's what I think should happen. I think that what I don't want them to do is have what's Laurie's daughter's name?
Allison.
No.
Oh yeah, that one. The bad actress lady.
Oh, come on.
Karen.
She was in a movie that the director was a friend of the show. Don't do this. Don't have her. Don't have Laurie be paranoid that Michael's still alive, and Karen's like, "Come on, Mom, we killed her. You saw him. He's dead. We killed him." That's just lazy. That's lazy. If anything, flip the script and have Laurie be like, "No, he's trapped. I built that trap down there. He is gone." And have Karen be freaking out. "No, Mom, I feel like he's still here." And they're like, "Now who's fucking crazy?"
Yeah, I'm hoping that they can redeem her, give her something more to do. Because I didn't like the character too much in that movie. I didn't like the actors too much in that. But hey, new movie. Halloween Kills.
You know what I mean?
So, hey.
Don't you see that coming a mile away? Karen telling her mom she's still crazy, and we killed him and there's nothing to worry about. And if we can predict that this close, they thought of that. And if they thought of that, they can think of something better.
Yeah, they're going to subvert your expectations.
They fucking better.
Because the end of Halloween 2018 with the basement burn up, that was a late change. That wasn't the original ending. So I'm hoping when they were like, all right, we got to change the ending because of reasons. All right, we're going to do this basement burn thing. But what if we're going to do more of these? What if it's successful? It's all right. No, it's all right. I'm going to explain to people who John Carpenter is and stuff. So the movie should do fine.
We better show them the end of the best the biggest box office slasher movie ever. Better show them the end of that just in case they don't know what these 12 movies are built off of.
Just to smarten them up.
Yeah. That's clearly a misstep in the production.
But I like to think that they had that solution in mind. We'll do a basement burn, but if we do more of these, we'll have this reason, that reason, this reason, that reason. I don't think they wrote themselves into a corner. I'm sure they had some possibilities.
They got themselves a little buyout clause. But just in case, here's a get out of jail free card that we can write into this.
And I'm hoping that it's somehow related to the first. Like, remember that little thing in the background in the first movie in the kitchen that you never really paid attention to because why would you? Well, that was actually the fucking Bruce Wayne lever that did this thing, something. I don't know. They're going to have something figured out.
Yeah, some sort of trap door that she built in there in case she gets trapped in there with Michael.
Honestly, that's kind of what I would lean heavily on.
It would
Like
make sense.
that'd be near the top of my list if I had to write my way out of this. That's near the top, my top. I hate
yeah,
to say it.
because especially for a character that has all these contingencies and stuff. What's your contingency in case you're down there with them and you get trapped in there? Then you fucked.
And the other thing is Halloween Kills gonna pick up where we left off, like Halloween 2 does back in the day, or is this gonna be months later, years later, weeks later? I think it would have to. It depends.
Here's my prediction.
Depends how they go.
The first 5-10 minutes will pick up that night because we're gonna see. They're gonna show us how he escapes. I would imagine that they're gonna show us that, right?
Which is why it picking up where it left off is just kind of. See, but are we still on Halloween?
No, but I
Yeah, we're
think
still on Halloween
I
Day.
think what we're gonna get though is this is just my guess. First several minutes, we probably gave us a little recap, a little Friday the 13th. Here's the end of and then he's trapped and how he gets out type of thing, and then maybe they flash forward a year. That's what I'm guessing. That it doesn't the whole. I don't think the whole second movie is going to be a continuation of that next day and everything like that. I don't think so.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what,
especially
if he's not in it though, you mentioned that like, we're assuming he's going to be in it. If he's not in it, ain't no motherfucker seeing Halloween Ends. I'll tell you that shit right now.
unless he comes back. Let's see. He's just like, I guess he's back.
Oh, unless that's how they get you to come back for the third one. The return.
That would work.
Halloween, Return of Michael Myers.
But yeah, I think it'll be weeks, months later. Years is pushing it, but I am hoping that Allison is a little disturbed, a little changed. That'd be nice. Have her maybe seeing some shit. You know.
Yeah. The problem with a
That'd be
year
great.
later, if I would see a year later if he got like extracted, if like the cops pull him out or something.
Well,
I don't see a year. You're right. I don't see a year later if he just continues and goes out on the prowl.
what if? Oh my God, Jim. What?
All right,
if-
Joey.
Oh my God. A year later. All right, so it's Halloween. The whole fucking family's on edge because, of course, they are. But he's dead. He died in that fire. They assume they couldn't pull any remains. What if he just shows up again, killing people, and maybe he's slightly burned, or maybe he's not even burned at all? What if they don't explain it? What if they don't explain it? He's just like, nah, I'm still here.
I think if they don't explain it, a lot of people will be sort of upset if they never get that explanation.
I'm coming around on it.
I'm not saying
it's this whole boogeyman. Do you believe in the boogeyman? You know, because I mean, there's physics and laws that you have to obey here in the real world. Like that motherfucker was trapped. There's no earthly reason that he should survive that unless there is a trapdoor or something.
Oh, wait. What if we combine these things? Okay. What if Karen's all paranoid that he survived? And Lori's like, there's no way he survived. There's no way to get out of there. I built that room myself. And then Karen has to tell her, like, but I was always scared of getting trapped down there, so I added a little trap door to get out. And what if he got out of there? And then Lori's all pissed. You did a what? How the fuck? You disobeyed me, and now he's going to kill us all, you stupid bitch.
I love yelling at you. It's
Yeah.
my favorite thing to do.
You know,
You
what
don't
if,
have a security system, Karen.
what if everyone's like, well, Karen, what are you worried about? But Karen knows, like, I put that trap door in there, and if
shit. I hope we
anyone
can
can find it, it'll be him.
She's fucking Michael Myers shows up, and she's just like, "What a surprise that
Yeah.
he's back!"
Oh, hey, Mike. She's like, I left a diamond pickaxe down there. He could dig his way out. You never know.
What is that? A Minecraft?
It's a Minecraft joke, yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Hey, the kid wanted to play Minecraft, so we fired up a new server and started playing. It was fun.
Fire it up! Fire it up!
Got him off of Fortnite for a while. That was nice.
Good.
Go play.
Let's go. Okay, we'll do a Raw reunion. We'll get all the good ones back. We'll get Steve Austin. Do some stunners. I love it. That's what they're doing. I've got Raw in the background. They're doing Raw reunion. So fucking all the
Is Austin there?
He's supposed to be. I'm sure he's coming out later. So far, it's just been people like the Boogeyman and
Papa Shango.
the guy with the cobra. Who did the cobra hand? Santino. Santino.
Jim Cornette's favorite.
Yes, slap. How could he slap? Yeah, so it's people like that. They are doing 24/7 title changes with it, which is fun. And it's what most people wanted.
Bob
Like
Holly.
I don't know Bob Holly. But I saw a WWE headline that made me laugh. Oh, are we still talking about Halloween Kills?
No,
Oh,
I
by
said
the way,
Bob Holly.
I'm coming around on Halloween Kills as well. Halloween Kills.
Halloween won't kill if you don't have Michael Myers in that goddamn movie.
It's already rated R. It's called Halloween Kills. Like I hope because the body count and stuff in the first one here was pretty decent, and this one
Halloween Blood Tits.
Halloween Bloodbath. Man, that'd be fun. So WWE headline that I saw that was very interesting to me, and it goes like this. Raw lead writer Steve Oppenheim and SmackDown co-writer Steve Guerrero were fired last week.
Yeah. Fired.
And I read that headline, and it seems so like Vince, because you have Steve Oppenheim and Steve Guerrero, and he's just like, "What's too many Steves? We can't have two of them."
God damn it! We have so many Steves. Gotta get rid of some of these Steves.
One of them's got to go. Fuck it, both of them. Let's need some new blood in here. So they made that changing some shit up. Not that the writers really, from what I've gathered, have any impact there. They do their ideas, they do their best, then they pass it up the fucking ladder, and Vince is like, "No."
You know what?
That's a great idea.
You know what I just remembered? You remember Steven Regal?
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, no, your name's William now." Is he still William Regal?
I think he's William.
Wait,
I don't know now. William. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
I forgot.
You sound like Lex Luger putting on a shirt.
I forgot they did that.
Yeah, he hates. I got Steve Austin, and everyone else can go fuck themselves.
Yeah,
I only want one goddamn Steve.
Because he was Steve Regal in WCW. No.
Yep. Yeah, he was for sure. But what I don't know is, was he always William Regal?
In '83, it's a lot of Steve Regal. So yeah, he started as Steve. A lot of early Steve. And see, once again, Vince just gave that. No,
WCW, he was Steven Regal.
It's too many fucking Steves. Too many Steves. God damn it.
And I wonder style and persona. So let's see. No, that's not it. Probably will go to the career thing. So once he ends up in WWE, it's got to be around what, 2001? Oh no, 98. Okay, 98 to 99. What did he go there and go back? Steven. See, they don't say. They just.
Oh, here we go. Regal. Yeah, so a lot of Steven early on. Then returned to WWF in 2000. He returned as a heel under the name Steven William Regal. Later shortened to William Regal.
Then he went back to WCW in 99 and 2000. So it was 98 to 99. After that Goldberg match, he's like, "Yeah, I'm fired." Then he goes to WWF. Then he's there for a year and goes back to WCW for a year, and then comes back to WWF
God damn.
again. But
that's wild. Yeah, and then when he went back in 2000, that's when they're Steven William Regal, and then they just kind of, as they usually do, get rid of that first name, son.
Well, pal, we got too many goddamn Steves. It's getting confusing out there. We got Steve Blackman, Steve Austin. Yeah. How about just William? How's that?
Stevie Ray. We can call you Stevie Regal.
Yeah. Did Stevie Ray ever wrestle in WWF?
I'm sure he had a couple bad matches. when they got bought out.
You just made me shoot carbonated water back into my nostrils. I'm sure he had a couple bad matches.
It was not good.
Ooh.
All right.
Dad Bod had a show at 18th
Dad
Street
Bod?
Brewery Saturday,
Sweet.
and we debuted some new songs. It was fun. It was good. It's hard. You know what, guys? It's hard out there in the summer. We found out that Saturday there was the whole weekend there was Festival of the Lakes in Indiana, in Hammond, where we're playing. And we're playing indoors in the summer at a brewery. So it wasn't the kind of draw that we got the last time. And it's just, I'll tell you what, man. It sucks playing indoors in the summer for the last 15 years that I've been playing in bands. It's always sucked. You're playing inside in the summer on a weekend and it's nice out. Sorry about your damn luck. Nobody's fucking coming. They're just not. They don't want to be there. Or like we're playing indoors and they have a patio. Everyone's out on the patio.
Yeah.
Like there were people there, but they have the room sectioned off. Like the band is in like a separate area. And nobody wanted to be in that area. They wanted to be outside on the patio having a gay old time, which I don't blame them. But man, thanks for having us, 18th Street. It was, we did what we could do, but it's just always been a fucking bummer. You want to be playing outside in the summer, but those gigs are really hard to get.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's like just go outside with them.
Like the festival gigs, the street fests and stuff, those are the good summertime gigs. As far as drawing, right? But they're not fun to play because it's hot. And if you're playing at night, there's bugs and shit all over you. Or then it just starts suddenly raining, like a downpour on your equipment. Like sometimes they're good. Sometimes the weather's pretty good. Maybe it gets a little warm up there in hour 2, but normally it's fun. But sometimes you're playing a Sunday show at 2:00 in the afternoon in July, and it's fucking 100 degrees outside, and it's just brutal.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people there, and that makes it fun. But you're sweating all over your guitar. Like 2 songs in, your guitar's just covered in sweat. The strings are all like sticky. Like they get like this grime. They sort of like start to rust immediately from your sweat. It's really a bummer and a half. But big draw.
Big draw. Big fun, except for the bugs. Yeah, the bugs. I never would have thought of that. That would suck.
Yep, at night, and they're just on you, and you're playing, and you're like, I want to swat this bug, and it's just sucking the blood out of my neck, but I'm busy
It's on
playing
my eye.
this.
Get off my eye.
And sometimes you'll get the weird like swarm of gnats.
Yeah,
In the
little
summertime.
cloud.
Yeah, there's like
Big
a
old
cloud of gnats, and you're like, what the motherfucker? So there's none of that inside, but there's also no people inside.
Not people. You need those people, though.
And I think it's probably worse in like the Midwest, up north, out in the Northeast, where the people know like, got to soak this up because we're in for a shit fuck of a winter. Like maybe in California, people draw inside because like it's always nice. It'll be nice tomorrow. It'll be nice the next day. We can go inside and see a band.
So I take it your show wasn't one of those days where it was fucking stupid hot, because nobody would have been outside on one of those fucking days. That shit was bad. I'd be inside like, yes, fucking entertain me with your music.
It started off that way, but we played at night.
Oh shit!
And that big festival was going on, like right in the same town we were in. That's another thing too. Is you're competing with the fests that are outside when you play indoors. It's hard. Nobody likes to do those shows. Like if I owned a bar, honestly, and I had like a little patio and my whole band setup was indoors, I probably wouldn't book bands on the weekend. Or, if there's a giant festival, probably wouldn't book a band. Because who's going to beat that draw? Like we're competing against 3 doors down. Like people know who they are.
Three Doors Down was there in Hammond?
At Festival of the Lakes. Yeah.
Man. I
Yeah.
love Three Doors Down and their one hit song.
The 2 hit songs.
There's two songs that Three Doors Down has. One of them is they didn't do Kryptonite,
Yes,
did they?
they did.
Oh God, I'm such a music guy. And they also did
Google.
No, I'm not. I'm not. No, that's all I know. I got lucky with that one. What the fuck's their second hit?
It was sometime later. I don't remember the actual name of the song, so I have to Google it.
He's got to Google it.
I've got to. I mean, I know the song, I know the hook and everything.
Giving me grief.
It is called
William Regal.
No. It is called Here Without You. Here without you, baby. I'm all the time. I'm here without you, baby.
Oh man, that's gonna be a dad bod joint.
No, it ain't. Too late. It's the 2000s. Can't do it.
What does it matter? You know,
It matters a lot to me when I don't want to fucking play that song. Look, if there's one thing I've learned when you're a dad bod, it doesn't matter how big of a hit the song you're playing is. It matters what the people that are there that night want to hear.
the people,
And sometimes
they want bangers.
they want to hear shit you don't even know how to play, or they name some obscure song that you're like, oh, fuck, I didn't even think about that one. But the sort of the more versatile you are as a cover band, the harder it is to book and draw. Because how do you book it? You're like, what do they sound like? Well, they play all kinds of stuff. Oh,
Hits
great!
from
Yeah,
across
I'm
the
gonna
decades.
I'm gonna leave my house for that, for all kinds of stuff. Thanks. But if you say like, think 90s MTV Unplugged, grunge rock, alternative rock, acoustic versions of that, like Nirvana Unplugged, Alice in Chains, that type. People are like, oh, okay, I kind of know what kind of music they're gonna play. But when you start adding in Here Without You, Baby,
Here without you, baby.
and like there might be somebody there that really wants to hear that song, but they didn't come
Yeah.
out. They didn't come out to hear that song.
Yeah, but that's how you get over. It's like the curtain jerker. It's like nobody knows who these two guys are, but by the end of it, if you do your work, people are talking. They're like, man, that's going to be tough to beat. I didn't know who those guys were before, but I'll tell you what, I'm a big fan now because I've seen Dad Bod fucking interact with the crowd, and the crowds are drunk because that's how that goes. And like, play this song, and I'll be damned if Dad Bod, who didn't know that song, was like, yeah, let's give it a go. Fuck it. And it worked. It worked out. And it made that person's night, and it got people involved because they were like, are they just fucking improving this fucking song? And that's exactly what happened.
Sometimes we do that.
That's a fucking skill.
Sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't, though. I'll tell you when it doesn't work. When nobody's there, that doesn't. When there's like eight.
That's
when there's like,
hard.
let's just. I'm just spitballing. I'm just making this up. But when there's like, I don't know, 8 people there, and you know all of them, and then they start shouting out songs, it doesn't work. And when there's 8 people there, okay, the crowd, I'm going to give you guys some inside baseball here with bands, cover bands especially. But the crowd is like a magnifying glass for the person who booked you. And the smaller the crowd is, the bigger the magnifying glass is. So any fucking thing that you do that they don't like, they notice and dwell on a lot more when they look and see that there's 6 people there. If there's 50 people back there, they're just like, "Oh man, what a great show. You guys had a great show." Because there
are people. So
well, because there's people, and the more people that there are, the more people are willing to cheer and applaud and clap and get into it. When there's only like 8 people, that you don't get that. You get like
Yeah.
you hear one person clapping, and then the other people are like, I don't want to be the second person clapping. I'll feel bad.
Until
So
those drinks start flowing.
so anytime you're like, oh, let's just try this song we don't know because someone requested it, but there's nobody there, and then it sort of sounds like shit, and nobody's like excited for it, or the one person that requested it is excited for it. It just doesn't work. It's just bad. It's hard. It's sort of like I've heard Andrew Dice Clay talk about
Oh yeah.
when he was coming up, he would do a club that was sort of dead. He would play like there were thousands of people there. He'd do the same act. But that's because he has an act, and he's like, I got a beginning and I got these other parts and then a middle part and then an ending. And I'm just going to do my act like there are thousands of people here. So he's pretending that there are people there that aren't there. It's just hard to do when the people that are there all know you. They expect you to just do whatever they ask you to do. Because they're like, well, we're your friends. Can't you just do what we want? It's weird. If it was 8 randos, it'd be different. Then you could sort of it changes the whole vibe. Because when the crowd is there and they know that they all know you in the band, they just act differently. And they don't it's too relaxed. It's like too informal. And the problem is there were like 50 people in a different spot that could hear us but couldn't see us. But you don't see them, so you're just playing to the room that's in front of you. It was really weird. It was an awkward show.
So when are you going back to 350 so I can put it on my calendar that's right next to me?
350 Brewing is coming up. Brewing. I want to say it is August 17th. Let me double check. August
That's a Saturday.
August 17th. Yes, 350 Brewing.
Good. I can make that because I open.
And
yeah,
the next Saturday, we're back at Beer Geeks.
On the 24th?
On the 24th, we're at Beer Geeks in Highland, Indiana.
Oh, you hear that? You bunch of Hoosiers. They're going back to the Geeks. That was a fun venue.
We're bringing it back.
I think that was one I went to.
That was the Black Wednesday one you went to.
Oh, yes.
And then I was peeling potatoes.
Ta-ta-ta.
Ta-ta-ta.
So I can't stop going down this bear hole. I was going to say bear rabbit hole, but it's a bear hole.
It's just a bear hole.
So I said, you know what? Because, you always hear like, well, bear attacks aren't that common, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sure a lot of numbers to maybe back up that claim. But here's what I did. I went to Google. I clicked on news. So I searched news and I searched bear attack. And I hit enter. And this a story that's 1 day old. 1 day old, this story is. And here's the headline. Bear attacks worker during wildlife tour at Pennsylvania resort. Now, Jim, this story has a bunch of good shit going on.
I want to hear this.
It's a fucking mess. The resort said that it has ensured the enclosure is completely secure and is arranging counseling for guests and staff who witnessed the attack.
So must have been a rough one.
So if counseling's involved for guests and staff who witnessed the attack, it must have been pretty brutal.
Pennsylvania, you said?
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
So we're looking at a black bear.
The Nemacolin Woodlands Resort. It's a Himalayan bear. And it reached through a wire fence.
Oh, so this is okay. This is like an imported bear.
Yeah, they brought it in. And it pulled an employee closer through the wire fence, closer and closer, and it bit her up, got her arm real bad and stuff. The worker was in between 2 layers of fencing at the time, and the bear was like, "Oh, you fucked up." Let me just reach in there. Yeah, I got you. And then the bear was engaged by other resort employees then released her arm. Then the employee was stabilized by a nurse and flown to a trauma center. She's now stable and alert, but there's some other parts in here that are hilarious.
Okay, so
Um,
I just looked this up. There are Himalayan black bears and Himalayan brown bears.
okay.
Or the Himalayan brown bear is also known as the Himalayan red bear. So does the
Ooh.
article specify what
Does
kind?
not. No. NBC News is slacking, just said Himalayan bear.
Well, let me just read you the first sentence in case it's the Himalayan black bear. The Himalayan black bear is a savage animal, sometimes attacking without provocation and inflicting horrible wounds, attacking generally the head and face with their claws while using
Oh
their
my
teeth
God.
also on a prostrate victim.
Well, then.
That's the first sentence from the Wikipedia article.
It's like Himalayan brown bears are monsters. They will devour you.
That's
The
rough.
bear was not harmed in any way.
Well,
They
thank
said
God.
because good luck, you can't hurt it.
Oh,
so
Jesus
good luck
Christ,
trying.
this Himalayan black bear doesn't look like a regular black bear at all.
Who is it?
It looks
Cuter?
like it's on steroids. No. It looks like
All
Brock
right, hang
Lesnar
on.
dressed like a bear.
Himalayan black bear?
Yeah.
Black bear. Oh my God! Look at this fucking head.
It's so
What's
big.
wrong with you? All right, folks, you need to Google image search Himalayan black bear, and yeah, that's nightmare feel. What the fuck is
Yeah.
this one where he's sitting on his ass? He just look, it's like part dog. This is awful. Wow.
That looks like a monster, like ripped from your nightmares.
Yeah, it has like monster fur around it, like a fucking hyena. That's wild shit. And this one where oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, so don't.
Yeah, the
Play
bear was
with
not
those.
harmed. Don't get in close near the fence.
I wouldn't imagine the bear got harmed in the altercation.
Yeah, I think the bear is cool. Resort president Maggie Hardy had this to say. We deeply regret this incident. Yeah, I bet you do, Mags. I bet you do. Their thoughts are with the injured associate and everybody else to get the counseling that they need. Blah, blah, blah. The bear involved in the attack has been at the resort for 9 years. So that's good. This person was there working. It was their first month. So welcome aboard.
Yeah. What's the person's name? Did they release it or no?
They did not.
So Jerry, when do you think you'll be back? Can you work Tuesday?
Because you don't have time off yet because you're new.
Yeah, so we need you to. Can you come in? Can I pencil you in for Wednesday? Maybe. No, you're still in intensive care.
Your arm is shredded into spaghetti noodles. You
I
said?
just love that sentence. That's like if you found out I fought John Jones and they're like John Jones was not harmed. Like, yeah, I would imagine he's probably okay.
He's gonna make the pay-per-view. He is okay. Yeah, she sure is. He sure is. What? Why? Now it's weird. I've been looking up all these cruise videos and all these resort videos for some reason, and they're all like, because I'm like, oh, I wish I had money. It'd be so much fun.
Don't go to Costa Rica.
But and all the resorts have gimmicks. All the cruises have gimmicks, and I like, like the nature ones. We have we have flamingos and all these kind of exotic, cool animals that hopefully get taken care of. Don't have a Himalayan steroid bear.
Yeah, please don't do that. Also,
have
can
pretty
you not
ones.
have tainted alcohol? Don't go to those resorts.
Tainted booze?
You've heard about the people dying in the Dominican Republic, right? And a lot of that people are chalking up to tainted liquor. People will open the bottle and just fill it with fucking whatever and then sell it. And apparently this has been happening a lot in a lot of places. And the recent article I read was about Costa Rica. It was the article mentioned that Costa Rica is having a couple little issues here. Country on alert after 19 deaths from tainted alcohol.
Damn.
Authorities in Costa Rica have confiscated 30,000 bottles.
Whoa.
Bring your own
What, they
shit.
find a fucking truck of poison? How do you confiscate it?
Well, think about it. You live in Costa Rica.
You don't tell me to think about it. You think about it.
Times are tough. Do you give a fuck what you're selling these people? Like, you're like, yeah, it smells like liquor. Put it in there. Fill it up. It's brown.
It'll fuck you up. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you get fucked up, man. Man, that'll kill you. For real, literally.
For real. Yeah, I heard about that. I remember they couldn't peg it last I checked. They were like, is it the water? And I was like, I hope they've solved this mystery. And now it seems like they've solved it. And it was, as usual, it was booze.
It's a different goddamn country, though. This is Costa Rica. This isn't the Dominican Republic. But I heard people speculate that that's what's happening in the Dominican Republic, that it's tainted liquor. And now this Costa Rica thing comes out. I'm guessing that's probably what's happening there, too. People just like subtly dying of cardiac arrest after they got a drink or bought a bottle of brown swill.
Why do all these alcoholics keep dying? I don't understand.
Got to get better shit, man.
Yeah. So bring your own stuff if you're going on. No, see, but that's the thing. These resorts and shit, it's all inclusive. So you're like, give me some more of that poison because it's free.
It's all inclusive, including the death.
Give me that free death.
I also heard someone talk and crunch the numbers that about this many people sort of die on vacation in general all the time. Like, it's not a huge amount of people that have died compared to who goes on vacation to a resort.
Well, I mean, I assume old people die all the time.
Yeah, like people suddenly having a heart attack.
Cruise ships have a little morgue on them.
Oh yeah, they gotta have.
You know that?
You're out at sea. It's maritime law. You gotta do something. You can't just burn the body on a boat and push it off into the sunset. You can't just do a Viking funeral.
It's great. I love it because if you're on a 7-day cruise and you die on day 1, they're like, all right, throw them in the box.
How the fuck do they not?
We'll deal with it 7 days later.
How do they not have a zombie boat movie thing where it's like a cruise and a couple people die, 3 or 4 more people die, and then they just lock them up in the morgue on the ship, and then those bodies get out on the ship?
It could be fun. And we can get Cuba Gooding Jr. in there again because he did that one cruise ship, and now he's going to do Scary Cruise Ship. Oh, Lunch of Blaze is on Raw.
I tell you what about let's put Jason Voorhees on a cruise ship? Wait a minute.
Oh, no.
We did that. That wasn't good.
Except for that discotheque scene.
Yeah.
Big fan of that. Is he to the left? Is he to the right? Is he to the left? Is he to the right? Where is he?
I'm inside you.
I got you.
Alundra Blaze.
Alundra Blaze, she's the 24/7 champion right now because they're all passing it along. And she's got the garbage can. She's going to put it in the garbage can and burn it like she did that one time on WCW. Yes, she is.
What?
Now Ted DiBiase's out.
What? I'm so glad he's still alive.
This Raw is wild.
I love Ted DiBiase.
Oh my! He's got money signs on his jacket, and they look like his daughter made them, and put it. It looks like it's made out of fucking pasta. Does not look pasta. Does not look good. Does not look good.
Pesto. Where's What do I call him? Do I call him Virgil or I call him Vincent? I'm gonna call him Virgil. Where's Virg?
Virgil is not here.
Where's that hog, baby?
Ted DiBiase is now the 24/7 champion because he paid off Alundra Blaze because everybody has a price. That was actually really fucking cool.
Yep, that's a little
Love that.
Throwback to WrestleMania 4.
Have a little. So it's nice to have a gimmick, you know.
Yeah,
everybody has a price.
That's why the title was vacated or whatever. Remember, he bought it from I don't know. He paid somebody for it. He was going to pay Andre to win it, or I don't remember. It was a WrestleMania 4-ish angle.
Because DiBiase is one of those guys that never won the big belt, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Man, that's wild.
Yeah, and Bruce Pritchard's excuse is always like, "Well, he was over. He didn't need the belt." He said that about Jake the Snake too. Like, he's over. That snake. He was so over with that snake. He didn't need the belt.
So what are you saying? Hulk Hogan needed the belt?
Right. The logic doesn't hold up. They were talking about the Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Why didn't he ever get a title shot if he was so over? Well, because he was over. He didn't need it. He had those scissors. He had the
He had
shears.
shears.
Ooh.
That man has butchered a friendship.
So who have we seen so far? Alundra Blaze, Ted DiBiase.
Blaze, Boogeyman, Santino, Kelly was there.
What about who was it that Alundra Blaze only wrestled? It's basically just that
Bull
one.
Nakano.
Bull Nakano.
Yeah.
She's still with us?
She's still with us. She looks good too. She's in good, healthier shape. You know, she gets that fucking VIP treatment. She's a fucking legend. Everybody loves her. You know, so it's awesome. Bull Nakano. Loved her, stiff as hell. It's beating the shit out of these fucking white women. Just back for this, just super cool.
Putting it in the ass.
So Matt Damon and Ben Affleck are teaming up again as writers for the first time since Good Will Hunting. And everyone in Hollywood's talking about it.
Oh my God, she looks so good.
Yeah, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's pretty.
Yeah. I don't think you want to put her in the ring or anything, but
no, I don't mean like she's like, you still got it. I'm not saying that shit. I'm just saying they definitely did a great job with her heel gimmick, making you not want to be attracted to her.
Yeah,
compared to
so mean.
how she actually
She's
looks.
so mean.
Thick. So thick. So they're teaming up. They're writing Good Will Hunting 2.
Back. No.
Oh.
Almost. It's a 14th century action thriller called The Last Duel, which Ridley Scott is going to direct. So you got Damon and Affleck writing, Ridley Scott directing. You got a period piece with 14th century. I think there's like some knights involved, and one of them rapes the other one's wife, and they're going to have the last duel, and it's like the last duel legal one. It's like the last official one. So it's got all this lore behind it and stuff, and they're going to write this movie and star in it, and Ridley Scott's going to fucking direct it, and it's going to be intense, I'd imagine. And yeah, this came out of nowhere. It's kind of getting fast tracked. They're trying to figure out where it's going to be made. They want to see if, I think, like Disney or one of their sub companies wants to do it, and if they don't, somebody else is definitely going to fucking jump on it, from what I can tell here. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Ridley Scott, but go get him, boys. Get him.
So now, what about speaking of the Scott boys? Have you seen this Top Gun trailer? Mm-hmm. Hey,
I've seen it.
Okay.
Was Val Kilmer in it?
I didn't see him in there.
I saw a cemetery scene though.
I did see that.
Because that's been my whole thing. It's like, all right, you're making Top Gun 2. My boy Tom Cruise is there, of course. You should be an admiral. Why aren't you an admiral? Because shit happens. I like booze. God damn it. And then I'm like, where's Val? Because Val, you know, he had the cancer and all these struggles in his health and his voice and his body. It's not really something. It's not great. It doesn't make you feel good. The man's going through a lot of shit. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays on the screen.
But you know what's a huge upgrade? We have Ed Harris in this fucking movie. He's like the grizzled veteran
he's the
guy.
Chief. He's the police chief. He's like, Maverick, get in this office. God damn it.
And it was the bald guy from Back to the Future. And then Tom Skerritt was like sort of the good cop. And bad cop was bald dude in the beginning on the ship. Remember?
Yeah.
You're too goddamn good. Like your fucking father. Good. You're good. You're too good. You're good.
Too damn good. Got it. Love it. One
And
of
then
our favorite lines.
I heard this grizzled voice, and I look, and it's fucking Ed Harris, and I was like, do I gotta go see a Top Gun movie at the show?
The jet stuff looked really good. That's going to be so
awesome.
Nice. And IMAX, that's going to be fantastic.
It looked awesome, and you know what they can do? They can totally T2 it. You can take T1, Like Terminator 2 hits a lot of the same beats Terminator 1 hits. It just updated in sort of like modernized and different, but hits a lot of the same beats. You got a chance to go back and make Top Gun a good movie with Top Gun 2. Because we watched Top Gun for like a movie of the week or something.
Back in the day.
And God, Jesus Christ, that was one of the most god-awful movies I've ever seen in my life. But it had a couple like moments, like visual moments. But just like then the underlying there's a movie here was just brutally awful.
Yeah, this is going to be just visually stunning. Like all the shit they've been doing with the Mission Impossible movies where it's just so fucking stunning, these set pieces. I think we're going to see a lot of that. And there's going to be a little story wrapped around all those aerial stunts and shit. And it's going to be nice. And
but now we got Goose's kid and that actor. There's a resemblance.
Okay. I didn't really watch the trailer as closely as I should have. I didn't know there was a kid situation.
Yeah. I think that actor, what's his name? I always forget his name. He's
Frankie Muniz.
No, it's not. It's not him. That isn't. He's not the one. God damn, what was he in? A lot of shit. I feel terrible because now I can't even I can't think of his name.
Man.
I can't think of another movie he was in to even give you a reference.
Ewan McGregor.
Maverick. Let's see here. This is who's the guy? His name is Miles Teller. Miles Teller.
Miles Teller. He was a Spider-Man, wasn't he? No. He was somebody. He was a Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four. Yes.
All right.
Fantastic Four.
So he's that little guy.
Yeah. Whiplash. That's what I'm thinking of. He's the drummer student guy in Whiplash, the jazz drumming movie that jazz drummers hate.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not how you clang them and bang them.
Yeah, sort of. But they don't shit on it as a movie. They're like, yeah, we get it, but like all of this is wrong. Like no one would ever say that. No one would ever do this. No one would ever do that. And it's not just one like jazz drummer. It's like all of them that review the movie. They're like, what the fuck am I watching? But it's not for them. It's for us, regular people. Yeah. But Miles Teller, he kind of they make him Goose looking, and
with the hair, they do hair stuff,
mustache maybe. Didn't Goose have a little gay mustache?
I think so.
And I believe he plays Goose's son. That's what I think. That's what I've heard.
Okay,
maybe he plays fat guy. What's his name? Iceman's son, but I don't think so. I think he plays Goose's kid.
Which one's Goose? Is that the one that dies?
Yeah, Anthony Edwards.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because Iceman is Val.
Yeah.
Right? It's going to be visually stunning. Top Gun 2. I'll try to see that one in the theaters. That's going to be fucking good. That's going to be fun to see. So, all right, yeah, let's plug it up, I think, Jim.
Yeah, plug it up.
Let's plug it up. Follow me on Instagram at Dale Zawada. YouTube / Dale Zawada. Yeah. Make sure you Google Himalayan Black Bear.
Yes, please do.
Follow us on the Facebook, the Not Like This on Facebook. We're going to be posting some more shit. We're going to keep you folks up to date on all that Patreon stuff. Probably going to be posting a lot on there. We don't really use Twitter too much because Twitter sucks. And Instagram's a visual thing, so it wouldn't really make sense there. So unfortunately, we're going to be on Facebook's kind of like our main hub. With
definitely
with the Russians. Just us and the Russians.
Us and the Russians. And when you message us on Facebook, just give us some ideas for what you want to see on these exclusive episodes we're going to be doing for everybody.
They're going to pick bear movies.
Please.
They're going to pick Jack the Bear to be assholes.
You can pick the Bear, Bad News Bears. There's really no bears in that one, though.
That's true. Let's So, any plugs for you specifically? Any shows?
I
this
already
week or
plugged them a little
anything?
bit. I'll
Okay,
plug them
all right.
harder when we get closer.
Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, that's going to do it for episode 81. Thanks for listening. I'm Stephen William Regal.
I'm William Regal.
It's too many Steves.
Too many fucking Steves. Okay, you got to be William.